Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing FS19 and we are on the Farming Agency's version of Oakfield Farm. It is mid-spring. That will be the first day of mid-spring, and we can check that by going here. We are, first day of mid-spring. It's still too cold to plant sunflowers, which are already in the ground, so... and our animals still don't have grass here. We are going to have to top up the rest of their food. The other one, no problem with grass here. So that's a thing, and that's making a difference over here. We got 85% healthy sheep, and we've lost 4% due to the lack of fresh grass or whatever. Hay pellets. I could do pellets. Don't have a pelletizer, don't have enough money for that. But I believe that the pasture behind the cow shed is now available to be cut. But I think first things first, I have the class out with the mower all ready to go. But first things first, we're going to move some stuff. And for that, I think I'm going to need this thing. And you know, a couple of changes in there we go. A couple of changes in mods. I've switched the driving mod. It still has the same function as the previous one, but apparently has some extras in, which I'm not making any use of whatsoever, but I kind of figured we'll give it a try and see what happens. Come on. There we go. For some reason that got knocked off to an angle. So yeah, the green flashing arrows above the speedometer are no longer there. It's just a single white arrow. And I'm not sure what the 32 at 179.1972 means. I believe these are the pallet forks with the auto connect. So press X. It will do that thing. Okay, 65 litres, whoopee. So we'll go drop this pallet in the top field and then grab a second pallet. Now, of course, food usage at the moment is going to be fairly constant, since sheep only breed at certain times of the year. We're not going to see, unlike regular game, where things happen all year round. And there you go. Gone. And there I was, yes indeed. Good morning, Captain Zank, and welcome to Oakfield Farm. We have just started. So we have sheeps to feed, quite a lot of them. I'm wondering if the I think the sugar beets will last us for the season. Ooh, bonk. We started out with 30,000, so it should be good. There's some hay over there. We're going to need to grab some of that. Come on, stab the box. Okay, press X. Nope. Okay, now press X. This is not working out too well, and that top one's going to fall off. Very careful. We can just get them restacked, yes. This tractor could also do with a clean. We'll worry about that in a while. As soon as we've done the sugar beets, we'll move the wall pallets into the shed. Ooh, this, sugar beets are on the edge of comfortable for this tractor. The back end is a tad light, but there we go, that worked. I'll grab the broom while I'm here. I'm definitely liking the broom mod. That's just brilliant. Because I don't then have to mess with, oh, drive out, go get a bucket, come back again, scoop that stuff up, drive around the trough, empty the bucket. The broom just lets you sweep it all up. Oh, that's a nice difference. So the driving mod I'm now using remembers that you were in forward gear when you stopped, so I don't have to reselect it when I jump out of the tractor and jump back in it. Also, there's probably a handbrake feature which I haven't found yet, or I haven't enabled or something. It also allows you to select gear. Ooh, we are still too heavy at the front. Struggle, struggle. And sugar beet's gone. Bring her about and go fetch the broom. What's that saying? That's saying the grass here is ready to harvest, so good. Hi sheep. So I will shut the gate for now. We'll go move the hay, not the hay, the wool. 'Cause, ooh. Wool is on the last pallet before we fill up both collection points, so not a good thing. So I found out the enhanced animal pen thing, you can change the colours on the pipes and the tap. Sadly, when I started this, I wasn't aware of that this time round. Good grief. This is probably where having gear shift would be helpful, because good grief, we're struggling up that hill. Okay. And here we are, back at the ranch. Of course, I've got no camera collisions mod turned on. which is sometimes useful, sometimes not so much. Back to the edge. Long hauler, good morning, welcome to the stream. And welcome to the mundane chores of the morning. We have stuff to move. Before we can do any real work. Although I think real work today is really going to be revolving around cutting the grass behind the cow barn and not a lot else. There we go. Certainly racking up the wool crates today, or this year. As far as I'm aware, production is supposed, when you're running seasons, production and food usage and stuff like that is supposed to be based on an annual count. So this should be a year's or a season's worth of wool, regardless of whether I'm playing 3-day seasons, 6-day seasons, 9-day seasons, or 24-day seasons. It should produce slower on a 24-day season. Quicker on a 3-day season. Same with the food, the income from horses and all that sort of stuff. It's all based on how fast time goes for the season. There we go. Okay, I'm having issues with this. I might go back to using the other forks that we have, since I can just turn off there we go. Made it that time. The collision on the forks, and the pallet will just fall off and drop where it is. I generally have a little bit more success with that. This this fork makes picking things up easier, because I can just drive up to it, press the pickup or the connect button. Oh, this is so tight an area to drive as well. Okay. Yeah, I might want to come in on the other side on that one. Let's go to the back. Now what did I stab? I stabbed the ground. Great. Definitely catching up. Immigrant song in Old Norse. Ha! Huh. Okay. That sounds like fun. Oops, back up. Bouncy. Okay, I am not having a lot of fun with those forks at all. Screw you. So we are done with those. If I can find them. Pallet fork, realistic cedar, bye bye. Okay, we'll go and find the CSC forks, which I seem to have far less issues with. I was hoping those would be good, but they turned out not to be. There was one iteration of the CSC forks which worked similar, where you could press a button and it would connect the pallet to the forks. I'm guessing they had issues and just decided to remove that feature on the very next update to the CSC forks. Well, go grab another full pallet and then so today all we've got is grass. So one problem with this tractor is it's long wheelbase, so it's not particularly agile when it comes to driving around the farm. But it is heavy, so it's good on that count. So I'm not even close. There we go. Would probably do much better with the Lindner in there rather than this tractor. Since the Lindner has the four-wheel steering, it's much more agile. Oh dear. Put that down, put that there. Oops, we drive forwards. That would be a plan. And then we turn that button off. And the pallet drops straight in, and then we turn the collisions back on. So far less painful stacking. Now, let's try and get that one upright again. Or let's completely miss it. Do I still have the collisions turned off? Oh yeah, that would be a thing. Nope. There we go. Oh, these are carriage free. Darn. It's not going to be quite so simple then. also a little bit offset. There we go. Okay, drive forward, stack that. Right about there. And again, turn off the collision. It's 5 that does it, okay. We're good with 5s. Just a few more. So maybe 3 more. But I moved all these the other night, so it doesn't take long for this spawn point to fill up. Try not to drive your loader arms into the ground, because that stops the steering from working. The other handy thing about these forks is you can adjust the width. So I'm not continually trying to get the forks through. Yeah, you don't have to be as precise. Damn. I hope I didn't shift that too much. That still works. Yeah, you just narrow the width of them, and then come on. It's not what I wanted. Because I think the width of these pallets is about the same as the regular forks. And so if you're not exactly on line, you're constantly hitting the wooden parts of the pallet. Alright, let's see what we can do about the others. I might be able to pick them up with just one. Just one thing. And, oh come on. Seriously, don't do that. Gotcha. Alrighty. Because I'm hoping later today we'll be able to play with clover and see what that does, because that's a whole new crop to me. Oops. And is it one more? And the world of OSA. The adoption finally went through. It wasn't supposed to happen until I think the 9th of April. But we got contacted by the court, sorry, we're going to have to move the dates, and it was then scheduled for yesterday. And then a couple of days ago, it said, oh, we're going to have to reschedule, so it actually happened on Thursday. So we now are officially legal parents. That looks like it might be approximately back where it started. But I could end up with a short stack there. Then child has a thing with the church youth today. So we're going to be dropping her off late this afternoon and leaving her at the church to do things. Not sure what they're planning, but there's probably pizza involved. Okay, we'll back off a bit and match the right side of that. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Sadly, can't do anything about the lateral position unless I turn on Strongman mod, because I am not going to bother messing trying to get this tractor along the side. Okay, so we are now done with the Fendt. I was thinking I could get a very, very small tipper trailer to load carrots into and haul that around. It's what or beets into actually. We're using beets to feed the sheep. Whoa, just enough space. I'm going to move it. I think I'm too close to the wall. Okay.